Greetings, humans. I'm Andrei.
And I'm George.
And this is Couscous.
And welcome back to the Windmill Full of Corpses.
Gimme Burger.
Gimme Burger. So Dimmu Borgir is back to give us some burgers, and the reason I say that is because there's a specific type of song that is genre independent, where something is just a dopamine-inducing banger, and I call those cheeseburger songs. And given that this is Gimme Burger, and that a lot of their songs, especially on later albums, are pretty much in line with a cheeseburger song trope, which is you can just fucking jam it, I'm suspecting that it's quite appropriate, even though the title is absolutely not burger, because it's easy to order a burger, but it's not easy to pronounce that. So that's what we're dealing with. This is Dimmu Borgir, otherwise known as Gimme Burger, and they put out that song with that title, and we're gonna listen to it.
I can't get cheeseburger song out of my head. There are better bands for it than Dimmu Borgir. Like Slaughter to Prevail.
Yeah, probably.
Are you ready?
No.
Nazgul Dementor. This is creepy as shit.
Okay. I have mixed feelings about that.
That was really cool, but I have this feeling of I have no idea what I just watched.
Yeah, it was a bit confusing and it didn't. I don't know. I feel like it didn't really know what it wanted to be because I got the feeling like it was, very suspenseful and very slow with the build up in the way late Dimmu Borgir is.
Yeah.
But then the song was a bit more out of pattern. It didn't have an obvious chorus. It didn't have any obvious hook. Like it was trying to be older Dimmu Borgir, but it didn't quite have the energy to go there. Like we didn't get a blast. We didn't get anything settled into something.
What do you mean we didn't get a blast? What was that thing at the end?
Well, it was a very underwhelming blast.
Why?
I don't know. It just didn't cut through. I like how the guitars cut through the mix. That was the most punchy thing about the song.
I actually thought when the lead guitar came in that it was too loud.
No, I didn't mind that because they've gone so atmospheric lately that I feel some of that bite is necessary.
Yeah, no, I don't have a problem with the bite. I have a problem with that it was disproportionately loud from everything else. Like,
Okay.
I feel like what you had up until then with the suspense and with how the drums are mixed and the orchestral was too muffled. So then this guitar was coming out too much.
Mhm.
Like, when that sharp sound comes in, it should be the full band.
Yeah, I think they're really relying on the fact that their print, so to speak, is very present.
Yeah.
Like it feels Dimmu.
Yeah.
So if it feels Dimmu and it's Dimmu, then that's enough for the Dimmu fans to be happy that it's Dimmu, right?
Except if it's old school Dimmu fans, in which case they're complaining anyway.
Yeah, and it's not like I'm not hyper invested in Dimmu Borgir, so the things I'm saying might be too generalized. But my impression compared to what I heard from them is that they're trying to not be as I don't know what's the word I'm going for, but they're trying not to be as easily relatable or as mainstream as their later releases were.
Yeah.
But they're also not quite getting across that sort of very visceral energy that the older black metal waves have.
I don't think this was intending to be primarily visceral. What I think it was intending was to create that atmosphere that sucks you in and then kind of keep you in it for a while and then starts giving you these sparks of like when you started having the piano runs.
I like that.
And then some of these like sinister orchestra hits that give it a bit more intensity and it peaking out of it and then to peak on that blast beat. That's what I think the intention was. It was like atmosphere, ominousness, then settling into the Dimmu sound and then hints of what's coming and then so to have that song be this sort of build up and end on that epic moment. That's what I think the intention was.
That pattern does make sense. I don't know. I just wish it had done it for me a little more. Like the whole time I was just craving a bit more energy.
Yeah.
The Shagrat vocals are, like somewhere midway through it, I just thought to myself, "Oh, this is a really Shagrat section," and then it was like, "Oh wait, that's because it's Shagrat." Because we're so used to like commenting when something sounds a bit Shagrati that it sounds Shagrati that my mind just does that when it hears the Shagrat vocals. But now it's actually Shagrat.
Yeah, so it's supposed. But what was actually
it's like when you hear blacks in metalcore songs. It's like, oh yeah, they did a black, but it's Architects.
Yeah,
right? That's what it was.
Yeah. But like I don't know if you noticed, but actually when the blast hit, so when the instrumentation became most black metal, that's when he actually switched to some more shouty stuff that weren't as Shagrati. Which is like the worst moment to do that.
I didn't notice that.
That's when you should really bring in all the Dimmu sound.
Yeah.
But I almost feel like that was on purpose. It was like I've been Shagrating the whole song. Now the rest of the band does black metal, so I'm just gonna yell a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, and the video's nice and atmospheric and theatrical and in church. And I don't know what's with the people who have like circles around their head that are made of like, I don't know. I didn't catch any of it. It's like it's shocking imagery because it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know what else to make of it. It did the Dimmu business.
We'll see where this goes.
Definitely gave me a cheeseburger.
And this is not cheeseburger for me. What food would this be?
A lava cake.
No. It would be something with fish. I'm not sure what, but it would be a dish with fish.
No.
Dish with fish.
Go in the comments and tell us what dish this is, and please tell us that it doesn't have fish in it.
Are we done?
No.
So if you enjoyed this reaction, we greatly appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon.
Corpses out.